The GenPop Podcast. In this show, St. Laz will bring you the unfiltered truth of what really goes on inside of correctional facilities, and he holds nothing back. Sometimes hilarious, sometimes disturbing, and always memorable. Laz will tell you just how barbaric, unnecessary, and damaging mass incarceration is, from the inmates, their families, all the way to the over-policed communities the cycles begin in. You can watch all these stories on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to St. Laz on YouTube at st.laz on YouTube.
What up, world? Mark Waldo Ward, St. Laz, GenPop, Superfax Network, Superfax Show. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Was populating.
Shit, chilling. You know, we ain't talk about Shock G. You know, it's too many. DMX, Black Rob, RIP everybody, and then all the younger rappers with violence earlier last year and everything. And well, before I say this, you got any thoughts on Shock G?
I mean, it's tragic that we losing legends in the rap game at such a young age. You feel what I'm saying? That shit is tragic, man. But you know what I mean? It makes me think about a lot of stuff, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what was the cause of Son's death. You feel me? But I know a lot of other dudes' deaths and shit like that. Drugs is vicious out here, bro.
Yeah.
Drugs is vicious out here, man. Them just be claiming lives.
And then I'm not trying to cast any aspersions or say anything about anybody, but a lot of poor health issues that you can develop in your 40s and 50s can result from heavy drug consumption in your, late teens, 20s, and 30s.
Yeah, man. You feel me? I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to jump to conclusions about nobody's shit, but.
Well, I mean, sometimes, if you develop like a internal cancer in your 50s, it could be, you was doing some toxic ass drug in the 90s, you know what I mean? Like cats that smoked a lot of angel dust and PCP, because where I'm from, motherfuckers smoke boat, right? And a lot of them cats that was smoking a lot of boat. I know this is a lot of cats that's catching like cancer, like liver cancer. I done seen a few of the cats that we call them sherm heads and shit. Like the dippers. Either the motherfucker have a little jar and you pay 20 and you take a Newport, or depending on how much you paid, how far you could dip the Newport in there, and you wait for it to dry and you hit it. Or you get this shit where they either put it on weed or oregano and roll it up. We call that shit boat. It was sometimes it was like angel dust, sometimes it was like wet, that shit they had in Philly, and sometimes it was straight embalming fluid. I used to fuck with it a little bit, but not like that. But motherfuckers that fuck with that shit hard, I've noticed a lot of them developed health problems as we got into our 40s.
Yeah, man, like I know people that used to smoke crack, and a lot of them died from heart failure.
Well, what about dust though? Wasn't there a lot of cats in New York fucking with the angel dust?
I mean, it's people who fuck with dust all scattered around New York. Some boroughs fuck with it more than others. Like where I grew up, I never really was exposed to dust like that. I heard about it, like I said, when I was young. I knew a kid who smoked some of that shit, and he was fucked up for life just from smoking that shit. And because of that, I kind of never fucked with shit like that because of him. You feel what I'm saying? But I know a dude who smoked some dust, and that shit fucked him up for life just from one time smoking that shit. You feel me? Just never was the same. So that shit steered me in the right direction. But
hey man, I'm not even trying to be funny, not to interrupt you, but there was this cat that I'm not even saying no too many details because I know people from where I'm from be listening to these jumps. But son was good in basketball, and see, man, that New York shit, that's just contagious. My man was good in basketball, and he hit a couple of dippers, and he got mad lunched out. He graduated high school and everything, but like by the time he was 19, man, I seen my man had a guitar with no strings on it. And he was from the other side too, so he shouldn't have been where we lived at, but nobody was fucking with him at this point.
I don't mean to laugh, but
no socks on, walking down the jump. Like, I know y'all hear that. Yeah, they ain't never made music like this. Like he was lunching, walked into Southeast DC, was walking around barefoot with the guitar with no strings. I seen him like 2 months later in Southeast, and he still had the guitar with no strings. That shit get me the fuck out. I bet the story of how he retained possession of that would be a fucking Netflix show and a half.
yeah, bro. But I've seen some weird dusty shit.
Yeah.
Man, but I stayed clear away from shit like that, man, cause of shit like that.
And you know that was the original point. You know, you did another fat vegetarian recently, and is health concerns been any of the motivation for doing a series like that and eating like that?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real, man. The series is making me want to eat healthier. You understand?
So you gotta live up to it if you're gonna be popping, being known for this.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't be trying to act like I'm a health nut and I got health information and shit like that. But I definitely got to start getting more serious about my health, my bro. Real talk, like I got to stop playing games. Like,
Is that part of the lessons?
I mean, that ain't necessarily part of the lessons. You feel what I'm saying? But the lessons speak about, you feel me, not eating poison animals and shit like that. But
I meant about like taking care of your body.
You mean, like I said, the lesson speaks about, trying to remain as pure as you possibly can, but to each his own with what people do with their own eating habits or whatever, smoking, drinking, whatever. I can't judge nobody. I need to stop smoking. I need to stop smoking tobacco. Like, you know what I mean? Rolling weed and blunts. I need to stop doing that. I know that. You feel what I'm saying? I need to tone down on my sugar game. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I need to step up my water game. I need to step up my vegetable game. I eat vegetables a lot, but I need to step it up even more. You feel me? I need to step up my herb game. So it's like, I got shit I got to strive for, man.
Man, you talking about stepping up. In one of the recap episodes we did, we was talking about how even though sometimes your episodes get more views, you try to keep giving other people the spotlight. But you did two episodes featuring yourself relatively quickly, in like 5 days, a Brooklyn Legacy Joan and a New York State Prison Joan. So tell us about PopaJock, who was featured prominently in both of them.
Yeah, PopaJock was just a dude from my hood that I was locked up with, man. You feel what I'm saying? And
why they call him PopaJock?
That I'm not sure, man. Like, that's a common name too. I'm not sure what that name means. I think I knew before, but I forgot. But yeah, like, I seen a comment on that where dude was like, yo, every hood got a dude named PopaJock. But I've heard that now. I can't remember what it means, but it means something. But yeah, son was a dude I was locked up with. I mean, unfortunately, son got killed.
R.I.P. PopaJock.
But yeah, it's a lot of dudes, man. It's a lot of dudes like son that I was with. You feel me? Son was young though. That's the thing. This whole thing is about, man. You feel me? Like, dudes was kids, man. You feel me? Dudes was kids, man. I mean, even when you're in your 20s, when you're mid-20s and stuff, you're still a kid, man.
Man, you know that SDE show I do. I just taped the episode, and homeboy was talking about he was in 9th grade in an event. I clearly remember it was like the year after I graduated from high school. And point being, so he like 5 years younger than me, and his wife, her older brother was a dude from my hood that got killed, and like we was talking about one time, like he was just like a hood legend, in a different kind of way, like a superhero type shit. And it's a shame like nobody ever know about him. But like, you know, at the same time, around that time, I mean, I'm sure it's crazy for you in Brownsville, and then, you know, what going to the penitentiary and all that shit. But like, you know, like within like a 3-year span, like 6 people in my neighborhood got killed, like in my general vicinity, 20 to 50. And this isn't even in DC. This is like right on the border of DC. If you count the DC neighborhoods around us, it's like literally hundreds, because this, you know, DC crack in the 90s. And like, do you remember a point where you just perceived like, damn, I know a lot of people that died?
Let me tell you, bro. One time when I was locked up in like 9-5, maybe like 9-5, 9-6. Me and this kid from my projects, older than me, dude from my projects, my man BVD. We sat down and counted 200 people from my projects that we knew that got killed. And that was in 95. So
Damn.
now it's like 250, 260, bro. You feel what I'm saying? If not more. So
And that's got killed. What about, you know, I've noticed in the last like decade or so, cats down for health reasons too, and that's before even the COVID, you know.
Yeah, what you said? You said before. You said how many people since COVID?
No. I said in the last 10 years, I started noticing, you know, I started experiencing more people, you know, I went to school with, grew up with, dying for health reasons, and that's before even COVID.
Yeah, man.
You know,
It's just
strokes
crazy.
and diabetes and shit like that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, life is fucked up sometimes, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, this shit is sad sometimes, man. Like, good people die from health reasons and shit like that. Like, I was talking about that with somebody I know the other day about a girl that I know who died. Like, she was one of the greatest, nicest girls, best people you ever knew in your life, and she died from kidney failure. It's like, you know, life is fucked up like that sometimes, man. That's why you here, bro, you gotta live this shit, man. You gotta live it. I mean, you gotta go after your dreams, the shit that makes you happy, the shit you enjoy doing. You gotta do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't bullshit with your life while you're here, man, because this shit is so unpredictable and so short sometimes that you can't do shit but try to be happy while you're here.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how long it's gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? And that shit sucks.
Spread that good, you know, like
we all wish we could have more control over the shit. That's everybody wishes they could have more control over life and death. You feel me?
Word.
Shit sucks, but you know what I mean? Because you could be a healthy ass motherfucker, never touched a cigarette or a drink in your life, never did nothing, and some other bullshit happened. You get fucking hit by a car, some crazy wild shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like life is unpredictable, my nigga. The best thing you could do as you get older, you just want to I want to lock my kids away in a big fucking house in the middle of nowhere where ain't no cars to hit them, ain't no gunshots going off, and ain't no break-ins happening. None of that. Life expectancy in that neighborhood is very high. You heard? I remember when I used to go to camp when I was a kid, Tenafly, New Jersey, and this shit is so suburbed out and beautiful that it was one death in that town that was known, and that's when a kid who got hit by a car. You understand what I'm saying? And people talked about that death for 20 years. You feel what I'm saying? And I remember being a kid saying, I want to live in a neighborhood one day where, you know, one death shocks the whole neighborhood for 20 years. Because right now I live in a neighborhood where a death shocks the neighborhood for a few hours. You heard? Yeah. So, I mean, I remember that. So that's still one of my goals, bro. I want to live somewhere where people don't die. Nobody dies there. You feel what I'm saying? From nothing. People live to be old people in that particular town. That's the goal.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with that. But you know, let's end that part on a good note though. What's something good you remember about PopaJock?
I mean, shit. I remember the good time that nigga saved me when I was in that Death Trap club. You heard? That's the best memory, my nigga. I was in that club. That shit wasn't a good look, bro. You feel me? That shit was filled with nothing but gangsters and killers. You feel me?
That's the Brooklyn Legacy episode, right?
Facts. That's part one. See, part one is Brooklyn Legacy because it's in the streets, and then the continuation we was in jail. I mean, but you know, the jail shit happened first, but I just went backwards with it. But yeah, son saved my ass in that club that night. But you know, even just say like I said, PopaJock wasn't a dude I was in the streets doing shit with. It was just that Brooklyn love and unity. You feel me? That Brownsville love, that penitentiary love and unity that we had. You feel me? Like niggas cherish relationships like that, man. Like when you know somebody, you never know what's gonna happen later on in life when you meet that person. This dudes I was locked up with 20 years ago that to this day I keep in contact with, and they open doors and do favors for me and hold me down with shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's been times I was broke as a motherfucker. I ain't have a dollar in my pocket. You feel me? And I spoke to a nigga I was up north with, like my nigga Ruff from upstate New York. You feel me? Some from the Ville too though, but he moved upstate New York till my nigga Ruff. You feel me? And it's times where my son was like, "Yo, bro, you fucked up. Let me send you $300-400." Boom, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm getting this shit back to you, my nigga." Real talk. He like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't getting it back to me." Now, I mean, I won't let you give it back to me. I won't even give you my information so that you can send it back to me. You feel me? I'm giving you that because you my fucking nigga. And if I got it, you got it. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. It been niggas like that, and that's niggas I was in a penitentiary with. You feel what I'm saying? And I ain't know
The so-called scum of the society though be the most honorable people in my experience.
real talk. I mean, you know, in the pen, bro. You know, sadly, everybody that's a lot of people that's in the pen, they not really criminals, bro. It's you know, the law is the law. So motherfuckers get jammed up one time. Nigga might have never did no crime ever in his life. Nigga might have never did shit. Nigga did one fucking crime and it's a wrap. You got people in there for vehicular homicides, for driving drunk. You got people for fucking, you know, a motherfucker beat their daughter up and they went and shot and killed that motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? This crime is a crime, but that person wasn't a criminal. They just lost it when somebody beat their daughter up.
Or in New York City just for owning a gun.
Facts, exactly. Nigga might not be a criminal. He might just have a hammer because he got robbed a few times, and he running around with a hammer, get caught 3 years.
Or some dude's been beating his daughter up.
Word, but
and he not even looking for revenge. He's just gonna keep walking with her so she be safe.
Real talk, bro. That motherfuckers be jammed up.
Well,
So,
you ever notice the NRA ain't never come out to no motherfucking, you know, they care so much about Second Amendment rights, they ain't never come out to like the Bronx and shit and protest people being allowed to have guns for safety.
word. New York is a different world with that gun shit, bro.
But, I mean, you can say that about Chicago, about any city. Like you know, we constantly be talking about Black Death on this shit, and you know, if people really cared about gun rights and Black Death and all that shit, you know, maybe they come out there, because like the fact is that they don't talk about it's 500,000 to 600,000 crimes a year prevented by people that have guns on them. So it's incredibly counterintuitive in the most dangerous neighborhoods in the country to prevent legal citizens from having firearms when there's supposedly a constitution guaranteeing you the right to have arms. And then not only that, sending you to prison for a long time for that shit. Like in New York City, isn't it like an automatic 5 if you get caught with a gun or some shit?
Is it what?
It's like a mandatory minimum if you get caught with a gun, right?
It's a 3.5 year mandatory minimum, but you know, sometimes
that's terrible.
Yeah, it used to be, bro. Listen, this is how the law is weird and it's swift and changeable, bro. Because it was at one point where you get caught with a gun in New York, you did a Rikers Island bullet, which was only 8 months. You heard? So when it was only 8 months for a gun, motherfuckers was out of control. I mean, this is the crazy shit. Niggas, people still out of control. One of the highest murder rates in fucking decades in New York right now. And the gun laws is strict. So it does not make a difference how strict the gun laws are. It does not affect the murder rate, my nigga, because the gun laws are strict as hell right now. And the murder rate is through the fucking roof in New York. So you understand, some of these laws, they be bullshit. That 3.5 year shit though, my nigga, that shit scares me up. Because if they giving 3.5 years to a first time gun possessor, imagine a dude like me who got 2 gun charges on my record, basically. Like, I got one.
Imagine if the feds pick up your case and then you start getting hit with them sentencing point shit.
Exactly, and that's why I'm Gucci gang.
Then you like literally like 27 years and shit like that, because you know they have them sentencing escalators about prior convictions, probation violations, all that dumb shit.
Yep, and that's and I seen somebody in the pens when I was locked up in Central Bookings that a couple of months ago. I seen the feds come and get a nigga, man. Like real talk. Like somebody was like, "Who y'all? Who are y'all?" And they was like, "We DEA." I was like, "Them niggas ain't no fucking DEA. Them niggas is feds, and they coming to get motherfuckers that's getting knocked with them hammers that got felonies, bro. They not playing no games, bro. You understand what I'm saying?" So that shit was scary as a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm good with the running around with guns, shit, and all of that. Niggas keep their guns away from me, my nigga.
But you used to be the man with the run around with the knife shit, and you know I see you had the Rikers Island legend C-74 Saquon, the getting cut in the face shit, and like I'm curious, what's the downstream reaction to people like if they see a dude with his face cut up in the penitentiary, do they automatically like look at him with less respect?
Not at all. Not at all, man. I mean, it's dudes with motherfucking 20 cuts on their face. And they fucking animals. You feel what I'm saying? When a motherfucker get cut, it make them more dangerous. Once you get cut in the face, you just be like, fuck that. I'm cutting everything. I never got cut in my face on Rikers Island, thankfully. Because if I did get cut on my face on Rikers Island, I probably would have cut 100 motherfuckers, because I'm just a petty motherfucker like that. You put a scar on my face for life, my nigga, I'm gonna try to put 5, 6 scars on your face. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm petty. Like, I mean, once like, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, but once blood is drawn, that's a wrap, bro. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna have to kill me to get up off you. You feel what I'm saying? So once you cut this handsome face and put a blast on this face, I'm gonna lose my mind, my nigga. So thankfully I never got cut on Rikers Island or up north or none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying?
And remember how you told me that actually I don't know if you told me, but my man that was talking about Big Dirk might have said it, but they was talking about how cats from other places don't be really cutting faces. And I was wondering, are you ever gonna do like episodes about how shit like that came to be?
I got an episode, bro. I got an episode that's even crazier than from murder rap, by the way. That's even crazier than the Lil Durk story, bro. The Big Dirk story. You know what I mean? I'm gonna upload that in a few days or so. You feel what I'm saying? But I got another murder story that's bananas, that's gonna drop tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? But trust me, bro. I got some other shit that's rap related too.
Damn, that's what's up. So
you feel what I'm saying?
About running the phones. So like the cats this in the dorm that's letting the phone get ran and sitting by. When they go to other dorms, do people be like, he pussy because he was letting such and such run the phone in his dorm? Is there any stigma attached to that shit?
Nah, man, because you know, a dude could be running the phone because dude was there for a long time and that's his house. You feel what I'm saying? And another dude may come in the house and he tough as hell. But if dudes respect and be like, yo, bro, you know what I mean? You gonna get on the jack, period. I'm gonna give you an hour. He ain't gotta take the phone. You feel me? He ain't gotta take the phone and say, yeah, it's my phone. He gonna respect the nigga. I bet. You feel me? Let me rock on the jack. I bet. You understand what I'm saying? I don't gotta take the phone and be the one controlling it. Son showing me love. We gonna rock like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it could be a nigga that's a super gorilla in the house and he not the one that runs the phone, but he gets on the phone when he wants to get on the phone. You feel what I'm saying? Or he gets his time on the phone. That's decent. You feel what I'm saying? But because some niggas
why it gotta be like that? Like, why can't it just be people use the phone?
Because at this time the phones was going out straight. It wasn't no collect phones. It was every shit was just working like a regular house phone. You heard, with a 3-way and all of that. So let's say it's 50 motherfuckers in the house, it's 2 phones.
Right.
If everybody tries to get an hour, it's impossible.
Right.
Phones only rock out for, like, niggas don't care about the phones during the day so much, but after about 6 o'clock, it's hectic. Everybody wants to get on the phone and call their peoples. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that shit get ready cut off. You feel what I'm saying? So in that 5-hour time, you got 50 motherfuckers. It ain't gonna work out. Everybody getting on the phone, bro.
Yeah,
now you do have some houses that motherfuckers is diplomatic with the phone and niggas, everybody rocks. You do adult houses. But in adolescence, that diplomacy doesn't work.
Yeah,
you understand? It's not gonna go down in adolescence because adolescents they just crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So they're gonna come in the fucking spot and they're gonna try to take shit over. You know what I mean? But like I said, sometimes a dude come in the spot and niggas show love. My nigga, I came in the spot one time, like I said in my story, and I ain't try to take I don't want to take no phone. I just need to get on that phone.
Right.
I don't care if the nigga who's running the phone is way tougher than me, less tougher than me. I don't care. I just need to get on the phone. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if I can't get on the phone, then it's gonna be a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Then it's gonna, if a nigga just tell me, yo, you can't rock, then you know, I can't sit around and let a nigga, grown man, tell me, another grown man, that I can't use something. But you know, back in them days, like I said, the phones was going out straight, my nigga. So they was dangerous, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers wanted to be on the phone with their girl for 2 hours. All the niggas wanted to call lawyers to try to beat cases. So you had some niggas that they ain't even want to fuck with. They didn't even want that life, my nigga. But they needed to get on the phone so that they could get things handled.
Right.
I
talk people into bailing them out and shit.
Word. They want to talk about, yo, go see the lawyer, give them this money, do this. Now, I mean, go run over here. They can't do none of that if they can't get on the jack. You understand what I'm saying? They can't get no visits. They can't get no drugs. They can't get no nothing. You understand? So that phone was lethal. And to this day, I'm sure that shit's still going out straight some way, somehow, my nigga.
Yeah.
No matter how much collect call systems they put in that shit, motherfuckers gonna find a way to make that shit go out straight.
Well, I mean, this wasn't happening when I was going to jail, but you know, motherfuckers be having cell phones up in the shits now.
Yeah, now it's next level. Niggas be having them cellies, man. I mean, real talk, like that's next level. I wish I had a cell phone when I was in a motherfucking kid. Forget about it. That shit wouldn't even been jail.
Especially that you can go on like Spotify or something with that shit with some headphones.
Shit, my nigga, I be on motherfucking all type of motherfucking. I be on all type of motherfucking single dating sites on that shit. Crazy, I be hollering at all. Man, listen, bro.
Bro, I remember man was hollering at bros with the pen, the power of the pen, writing letters at chicks.
I was doing all of that up north. I used to write this chick in Trinidad, man. I felt bad. I feel bad, man. I wonder where she at. I gotta fuck. That's
But
fucked
she was
up.
sending you money and all that type shit.
She wasn't sending me money and shit, but we was just writing, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? She used to write me from Trinidad. I used to write her, and she was a nice looking chick. She used to send me pictures, you know, to a motherfucking jail. You be in love with a pen pal. I was like, this my fucking broad. I mean, but we used to just write letters, but she was consistent with her letters, man. That's fucked up, man. I can't remember her name. I gotta see what's I gotta dig through some shit, but she used to say I had pictures of her and all of that, man. You know what I mean? Through a pen pal program. Word up. I wrote a pen pal program with some shit in the back of a magazine, rap magazine or something. It was like, yo, write this pen pal in Trinidad. I was like, think I'm not? Wrote her ass from the penitentiary. Wrote her ass from the penitentiary, sent her a few pictures. She hollered back, bro. You know what I mean?
Dog, I remember I was like when I was locked up in the South Carolina jail. Like I was locked up for armed robbery I didn't do, and my bond was high as shit because I was from up north. So I stayed there for some months. And this dude, I'll never forget this dude named Curtis, this old penitentiary cat. He was swole as shit. He was probably like 32. And he got locked up on a humbug, like on some drunk in public, but he got his probation violated. And he had met this real fat white girl, like she was like 400-pound fat. And all he knew was her first name, right? And we had a phone book in the jump, and you could call Bama's collect. And he tried to call every Brianna in the phone book. That was her name, Brianna. He tried to call every Brianna collect, and that ain't work. So he wrote all of them a letter. And the chick that he had met the night he got all drunk wrote him back. And he started like pen paling with her. And soon, like I'm talking about less than 90 days, bro. She was like sending him money and all that shit. Ended up paying his little bail and everything. Swear to fucking God.
The fat chicks be the best, man. I'm keep it real.
Humongous chick picked him up from the John Lexus, man. I'm not even trying to be funny, but like I know you ain't supposed to
Shit,
fat
now
shame,
my man,
but like she was wearing the car and shit. Like she was big as fuck. But she got his ass out of jail for a little while before he went to his parole hearing or whatever.
my man had a big joint like that, man, and she was motherfucking paused, and she was regulated. She was regulated. Her regulated, holding the whole team down. We loved her. She was holding the whole team down, bro. Like I'm talking about my man in the can. She was bringing that food, that money. You know what I mean? The physics she was on her job. She was a good chick. You feel what I'm saying? And my man came home and still kept it funky and fucked with her because dudes be using them big chicks when they in the penitentiary. Then they get home, they be ducking them. But my man is a real nigga. That nigga came home and still fucked with her. You feel me? She was too thorough. You can't cut off no thorough chick, no matter how, no matter what. I mean, you can't cut them off. Any chick that's thorough like that, you gotta keep them.
Man, that's wise words. What's been going on with the music lately? Anything been popping with that?
Yeah, man, I'm still putting that heat out. Feel me? I'll be making shit and stacking it, man, because it just be for like exclusive mixtapes and shit. I ain't really putting out music no more. I ain't just putting out free music. I don't be having the time to sit my ass down and upload new tracks to my like, you know, Spotify and all of that good shit. I got mad shit that I'm supposed to have uploaded that I didn't upload yet. But I'll get around to that shit. But it's still, I got mad shit on streaming platforms, man.
Man, you was rocking them jumps on them YouTube lives though.
Yeah, I definitely got them joints on there, man. You know, every once in a while I gotta go on there and smash dudes with that heat. You feel what I'm saying? But
I was impressed, like dog. A lot of people who make that many songs don't be remembering the words.
some of them I don't, man. Some of them I don't, man. A lot of them I don't. A lot of songs I made, I don't know none of them shits, my nigga. Just fucking sound brand new to me. You understand? Because I sometimes I get paid to do shit. So I give niggas a track, that's they track. You feel me? So I really don't got that's not my track, really. You feel me? So I don't be even listening to the shit. Then I listen to the shit, I be like, oh, this shit is fire.
Do you ever hear it and you don't like it? And if so, do you tell them?
Very rarely, bro, because if a dude pay me to do something, I try to go in, bro. I try to go in, give a nigga, you know what I mean? Give a nigga. Sometimes, man, you know, if a beat is super fire, it's easier to do this shit. You feel what I'm saying? If a beat
Right.
is super fire, it's easier to do this shit. You know, if a beat is a little bit complicated, that shit is real work, man. It's real work putting in all of that, writing all of that shit.
What's the one joint you did with the white dude?
Who you talking about? My dude Shrine B?
Yeah, Shrine B, Interstate Heavyweights.
Yeah, that's my bro. We got a whole album together. I mean, but we got a whole album together that Interstate Heavyweights. That shit is fire, bro. That whole album is fire. My phone trying to close my glove. I'm like, yo, compartment. I stay saying glove department. Like it's a whole facility in there with motherfuckers working, workers. I mean, niggas sitting at a reception desk. Niggas sitting at a reception desk in my car. But like, yo, yeah, man, my nigga Shrine B is a fucking animal.
He from New York?
Nah, he from Atlantic City, Jersey.
Oh yeah?
You got like 4 videos.
You went out there?
Yeah, I've been out there. I was going to Atlantic City even before that. I was going. We got a video.
Yeah, but that's like casino shit, probably, right?
Yeah, but nah, Atlantic City is the fucking hood.
See, I ain't never been into Atlantic City other than the casino shit. That's why I was gonna ask you. What's like the place where people live at? Like,
yeah, they got a casino. You understand? They got the casino and all that good shit.
Oh yeah, I've been there like 10 times, but I ain't never left the casino.
Yeah, like 2 blocks down, 3 blocks down from the, not even like 2 blocks down from the casinos are projects. It's a projects. I used to mess with a chick in that projects. I used to be going out there. That shit is like the first 48, my nigga. Like the way them buildings be looking like Alabama and Mississippi and all of that. That's how that shit look out there, nigga. You get fucking stretched out there. Real talk. Atlantic City is crazy.
No, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. I seen them shits. I just ain't never had no reason to go in there. Like at that time, any drug I wanted was available in the casino. I knew how to get it.
Is a Gangland or American Gangster? One of them episodes about a dude from Atlantic City named Midget Moley. He was a major motherfucker out there. I mean, and they got a whole episode. It's either Gangland or American Gangster, one of them. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, Atlantic City is that shit is the hood out there. You feel me? But my nigga Shrine, I mean, he like an Italian nigga. You feel what I'm saying? That nigga son spit that heat. Like that album that we got together. Like we went dumb on that. Like we went dumb. Like every song is fire. Like we was just going crazy on that. You feel me? But
you know who JoJo Pellegrino is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
You ever made a song with him?
Nah, but Son is nice too.
Yeah. I remember he had like a remix jump to the Jay-Z "Cough Up a Lung," but he said where he's from. I forgot where it was from. That shit was hard.
Yeah, Son is nice. Son is definitely nice.
He was on Def Jam or something for a minute, right?
I don't remember what he was on, but I think I was.
He was on something because I heard him on like a company album sampler the first time.
I think a long time ago I was in the studio with Son with.
No, he was on Violator because he was on Violator 2, like 3 songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was definitely on Violator.
Yeah, some shit. Definitely.
Man, a lot of people they got shelved or didn't get the full release. Drag On, shit. What's my man that was with D Block, J Hood? You know, some of them motherfuckers had classic mixtapes.
Yeah, like you know, there's a lot of niggas in rap, man. That I never been the type of nigga that judge a motherfucker or base a motherfucker career on whether or not he had a deal with a record label, because like I hate it when niggas used to say that. Like, yo, I got a deal.
More than half the time it don't mean shit.
Or a nigga be like, yo, I got a deal though. You ain't got no deal. Like, I don't give a fuck about your deal, nigga. You understand what I'm saying?
That shit means you're gonna be in debt in 3 years.
Yeah, but that shit
but
was
nothing
just
to show for it.
It was so a lot of artists You know, they got overlooked and under respected because they ain't have a deal. Like, fuck a deal, nigga. That's my word. Niggas should always be like, yo, Laz, that's why you ain't got no deal, nigga. I used to be like, y'all niggas really think I be joking when I say I don't be fucking thinking about, like, I don't be thinking about a record deal, like a nigga saying, yo, sign this contract, box of Newports and Puma sweats type of situation. I be thinking about movie deals and fucking, you know, me bumping into a Hollywood bitch and she loves me, and next thing you know, she's helping me make $1 million. You feel what I'm saying? That's the type of on I'll be thinking about. I don't be thinking about no motherfucking label, no record label hitting me up like, yo, we want to give you a contract. Like that shit is a myth. Like,
Mad at them deals used to be from artists too. And like, I ain't trying to shit on nobody business acumen or say anybody got any capacity or nothing. But it'd be like a motherfucking artist label. It's not even really a label, it's an imprint. The cat running it's like 25 to 32, doesn't really got no experience in the music industry except as an artist, and is getting fucked up every day. And it's
not
to worry
only
about
that,
their own career.
a lot of niggas be saying, like, a lot of niggas thought niggas had deals, but niggas don't even be having deals. Niggas be having cosigns. Like, nigga just fuck with you. Yeah,
it's just another logo on your shit that was another hand in your pocket.
Yeah, nigga, put a chain on your neck. Yo, you down with the, I mean, yo, you got a deal now. That shit's corny. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas just gotta do them. Like, I mean,
some people capitalize on them jumps. Like Jim Jones did the deal situation, right? The Wu-Tang did the deal. It's when you can make that shit. I mean, to me, it's like college. Like, that shit might work for some motherfuckers if you got the right major, but you gotta make sure you work it right before you start.
A record deal is basically the same thing as a high interest credit loan. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, giving you some bread, you gotta put out an album, shit gotta sell, you gotta pay them niggas back with 15% interest. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever the fuck interest is on the deal, whatever you negotiate for. You get what you negotiate for. You never get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate for. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Let's say you got 15%, you got fucking paid back interest. You just paying back a hop now. If you're a smart motherfucker though, there's no way in the world a motherfucker gonna give me $1 million and I ain't gonna be able to pay that shit back and make a profit because I'm gonna bust my gun in the correct way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna put my money into guaranteed money.
I'm not gonna be playing no lease matches and shit.
I'm not. If somebody gave me $1 million and said, "Yo, I need you to put together a street movie," you understand what I'm saying? That we're gonna stream that $1 million and get that money back off of YouTube over the course of the next few years, plus open up all type of other doors and get shit popping through that movie, which is my goal. You understand what I'm saying? You give me that motherfucking money, bro. That shit is going into the movie. Like, I'm not, niggas get deals and be like, yo, I'm gonna pocket this and you do the money with this. Nigga, fuck my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I'm trying to turn this $1 million into $20 million.
Right.
You feel me? So the product that I'm gonna put out, I'm gonna make sure that shit is legendary and it's going to get clicked on and it's going to be streamed in its entirety. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna design it that way because I understand the game. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna design that movie to win, period. I'm gonna have all the necessary contracts. Anybody's featured in that motherfucking movie, I'm paying them niggas and I own their motherfucking part in the movie. You understand what I'm saying? It won't be nobody popping up talking about, yo, none of that, nigga. I paid you, contract, everything in black and fucking white, notarized, everything official. You feel what I'm saying? And when I put that movie out, my nigga, it ain't nothing but me and my investors' money. That shit is streaming. We ain't paying nobody else.
I mean, you might be using slang and shit, bro, but like you know about contracts and the actual percentages of things involved in the industry. Why you ain't ever try to fuck with managing? You don't want to deal with artists?
I mean, you know, I would manage an artist if I felt, you know,
I guess your record will hold you back too, right? Because at some point you gotta start getting that official paperwork.
I mean,
and I'm not talking about like contracts and shit. I'm talking about like, don't you be having to be like, shit, you'd be having to be like a lawyer or some shit for some of them things.
I mean, you know, I'm not even gonna act like I got the energy to you know really push an artist. Like my dude Bucker, if I had bread, I'd probably put out a project with Bucker. You feel what I'm saying? A crazy ass project that I would invest money on, and I would do that shit just for the love of. You understand what I'm saying? Just for
I'm
the
talking
love
about like
of.
developing like a 16-year-old. Would you ever do some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever fuck with a young nigga like that because I don't really have the time and patience to
Put them under the
wait
wing.
wait for a young nigga to go through his mistakes and all of that.
Right.
Young niggas be going through a lot of shit.
And it's a growth period and shit. Yeah.
Y'all open off a pussy, chasing chicks all day. I
Bad
can't do it.
financial decisions, shit like that.
I can't deal with that. Now, if he's an exceptional young dude, then you know that's different. But I can't deal with. I'm in a stage right now where I'm thinking like a grown ass man, and I'm trying to get grown ass money. I ain't got no time for no shootouts. I ain't got no time for no motherfucking, you know what I mean? Internet bullshit, rumors, challenges, dance challenges. I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm trying to get a bag. You feel what I'm saying? And that's it. Like I feel refreshed right now that I could rap, but I don't gotta depend on fucking rap. You understand what I'm saying? That's a terrible feeling, my nigga, when you gotta depend on fucking rap and it's 20 million niggas trying to do it. You feel me? So now that I got this other shit popping with this YouTube shit and all of that, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to expand on that, bro. All of this shit is brand new shit happening fast. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm happy that I don't gotta just solely depend on rap, my nigga. I can rap at my leisure now. You understand what I'm saying? And I got thousands of songs recorded, so I could put out shit for the next 5 years, and motherfuckers will think that shit is I did it last week. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's how I design my music anyway. But I got too much fucking music. I got too much music, bro. I could go film videos for 200 songs. I could put a playlist of 200 songs right now that's video worthy, that sound timeless. And I could just film videos for those 200 songs for the next 10, 15 years if I want to. So I'm old and gray. You understand what I'm saying? So the music shit, I do that shit in my sleep, my nigga. You feel me? This movie shit that I want to do, this YouTube channel that I'm fucking with, I'm into journalism now. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I mean, but I always back in the days I used to write for a few sites. Like I've written for yoraps.com. I wrote shit for Rap Mullet before, I think. I wrote shit for several sites. I can't
Rap
remember.
Mullet, I remember that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I wrote articles. I wrote shit for a lot of motherfuckers. I don't remember exactly which blogs and which sites it was, but I was also employed as a writer, and I was doing interviews of motherfuckers. I was getting the interviews myself. This was 15 years ago type status. You understand what I'm saying? I was getting interviews for sites. I can't remember which sites they were, but I was getting mad interviews for sites, and I was sending them, and motherfuckers was posting them shits left and right. You understand what I'm saying? But I always been into you know, getting to the root and the true story behind shit. But you know, now the world has evolved with this YouTube shit, and it's a wrap. I'm about to buy that fucking Zoom N4H Pro, whatever it's called, the 4-track studio stereo recorder. I was gonna get just the audio capture, but why get that when I could get the 4-track recorder with even probably an even more powerful mic? Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm getting that shit. Next bread I get, you feel what I'm saying? I'm getting that motherfucking there's that Zoom joint.
I mean, shit, you got like 7 shows now, bro. You got to expand it. You know, you expanding.
Yeah, I just can't be in the crib to do shit like this, like podcasting and editing and shit. Like I gotta be in the crib to editing shit. That's different. But I edit a lot of shit on my phone. But I mean, I just can't be in the crib. And if I need to do an interview and it's the summertime and I'm fucking in Brooklyn somewhere and my shit uptown, I can't be though. I'm gonna call you back in 2 hours. I can't be doing that. I gotta be able to have some portable shit that's gonna catch professional sounding audio like my mic does. You feel what I'm saying? Right here on me at all times, like in the car, bang. You feel me? So I can't wait to get that Zoom joint You know what I mean? I'm getting that shit. I could get it now, but I'm being disciplined, and I'm gonna get the shit very soon. You understand what I'm saying? But I can't wait, bro.
Shit,
But yeah,
before we get out of here, what's going on? What's going on in New York? What's life like in New York? Is that shit restrictive, easing up?
I mean, you know, shit still gotta close at 12 o'clock, so that shit sucks. You feel me? I be going downtown. I be going to Manhattan and shit. I be going to Brooklyn and
Do the
shit.
trains still run all night?
Nah, it closes at like 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock now, which
What?
sucks. Yeah, which sucks. But they clean the shit. The train system is a lot cleaner now. I will say that. It look a lot cleaner. You know, it's fake clean. You can still see the grime if you look closely. But
I'm sure.
it ain't all crazy like it used to be. It used to be disgusting.
Yeah, shit. I remember. I remember like because you know every time I go to New York to cop mixtapes and I buy like T-shirts and shit too, and I wouldn't want to set my bags down on some of them Jones. Some of them Jones I'd rather set my bag on the floor than the seat.
Word up. But you know, all them seats, man, like, you know, not shitting on homeless people, but after hours, them shits be beds.
Yeah.
You heard? Dudes be filthy and crazy on them shits. You feel me? And then you don't know. You can't swear when you walk into a train in New York and you see a suspicious empty seat, you gotta be cautious because niggas ain't gonna tell you nothing. They just gonna let you sit in that shit. And for all you know, it was a mad, disgusting something there. You feel what I'm saying? And you come right in and sit right in that motherfucking seat, and nobody ain't gonna say nothing, bro. And it was tuberculosis and hepatitis sitting in that shit 5 minutes ago. So you feel me? You gotta be on point.
Shit, you should do a Subway story series or a Subway advice or some shit.
Listen, I got it. I'm about to upload, my nigga. Listen, I'm about to go back to the crib right now, and I'm about to edit my ass off. I'm about to upload a 50-minute episode that I did, bro. It's gonna be my first 50-minute episode. I'm gonna see how it does. Like, it's gonna be my first episode that could actually be an hour show. Because basically, a TV show is like 50 minutes.
Right.
With 10 minutes of commercials. If less, maybe less than that, might be like 47 minutes with commercials. You feel what I'm saying? But on HBO, an hour be an hour. Like some joints be like, you know, maybe like 58 minutes, 57 minutes with some credits and shit like that. But I gotta step my shit up with the hour shit. But I'm not gonna be editing no hour episodes like that. So until I get a budget. But I just did an episode. I was gonna break it down into 2 parts. Fuck it. I just did one long ass episode. Shit gonna be crazy.
I can dig it. Well, shit, before we get out of here, you got anything else to shout out, sir?
Nah, bro. Shout out GenPop Podcast. Shout out to Super Facts Network. Shout out to everybody out there working, man. That's it.
Shit, I can dig it. GenPop Super Facts Network.
Yes.
The Superfacts Network, home of GenPop, SDE, and the Superfacts Show, now available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts from. Come check out St. Laz, G from the Shop, and Mark Waldo Ward.